Today we have Miss Ricky with us to tell us about her latest project. So let's dive right in. How does it feel
All right.
releasing Pick It Up into the world?
Feels good. This is something that I've been working on for like actually a couple of years now, and so it feels very freeing to like finally put it out into the world and share it with everybody.
So for new listeners just discovering you, how would you describe your sound and who Miss Ricky is as an artist?
In terms of Pick It Up, I think it's a very confident and it's a very charismatic pop song. It's for, people who know what they want when it comes to relationships. I hope that people, feel good and kind of feel themselves as they're listening to it. And I hope that this shows a more confident side of my artistry and a very bold side of myself, as, I am an artist who is very expressive in my music and throughout, my past projects and even this new one as well. I tend to be very emotional and things like that. And so I hope people see a bold Miss Ricky and a very confident Miss Ricky.
So what made you come up with this sort of anthem for bold women? What was going through your mind when you wrote it?
I kind of was just sick of mixed signals from men. And I was really just, trying to be, I almost wrote it as kind of like a diss to people who like play hard to get. And, I am somebody who is quite shy and introverted, but I don't like playing games with people, and I expect that from other people as well. And so that's kind of was my mindset as I was writing it. And that's kind of what I wanted to put out.
So the production of Pick It Up has this certain moody edge to it. Did you produce it yourself?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a producer myself, and I've been working on my craft for a couple of years. And actually, this whole project that I am going to release was produced by myself. And so I kind of wanted it to be on brand with the things that I've produced before, but also, an improvement and kind of like a continuation and an extension of where I currently am in my production journey as well.
So what was the process like?
But this particular song, production wise, I like laying down chords first. That's just how I sometimes and most of the time produce my music. I come from a classical background, and so I know like notation, and I grew up playing piano, and so chords and the synth pads and things like that was something that I laid down first in the production, and then I kind of started building the beat from there. And again, it's a very simple production because I wanted the focus to be on the lyrics more.
So before you got into the music business, what was your inspiration? Who did you listen to that made you say, yeah, I want to get into this type of...
I had a very like strong inclination towards music when I was very, very young.
Yeah.
But it was artists like Maja Jordan, Jhené Aiko, Summer Walker, and like Party Next Door, who I really was inspired by, because I love like the essence and their expression through their art so much that I was like, hey, maybe I can do this.
So this is the first single off your upcoming album, Sounds at Night. What can you tell us about that project?
Sounds at Night is a journey. It's a musical journey through the highs and lows of being interested in someone and kind of falling in love, in and out of love. It goes through different insecurities that I personally felt, but also explores different aspects. You get the passion and you get the confidence, but then you also get the vulnerability. And so I hope people can expect to go through a story and a journey with me as well.
Yeah, so I've read up on you and you came up with some ideas while you were driving the roads of Toronto.
Yeah, like mostly like Mississauga and like the West End. But yeah, I grew up, my brother used to take me on late night drives, and that really inspired my kind of like the atmosphere that I wanted to create. And I think, a lot of the times a lot of music is like a lot of sounds and music is based off of like where you are, and I think that played a part in creating this album specifically. I wanted to kind of like recreate those vibes and those feelings that I would feel on those late night drives with my brother, and kind of transport me back to those
Yeah.
those.
So what's your dream collaboration? Person alive or not alive?
I think because they inspired me so much, like Maja Jordan and Party Next Door. I love that they're like They embody the GTA and the Toronto sound so well, and I would love to collaborate with them.
Do you follow up on the Toronto music scene, like with the rappers and the other R&B artists and so on?
I try to. I used to be more in it when I was a lot younger. Yeah.
So where do you see Miss Ricky in the next 2 to 3 years?
I would like to be doing more live shows. I'd like to be putting out a couple more albums. I just want to keep, making music, but keep producing as well and like even writing more and just like hone into my craft even more and just grow.
If Songs at Night had a visual world, like it was a film, what would it look like and feel like?
It would definitely be moody, almost mysterious.
Yeah.
And I think, people or like the visual would be very, almost definitely heavy on the mystery, but like has this sort of like darkness to it almost. And hopefully that will like intrigue people as well.
What do you want people to feel when they hear Pick It Up for the first time?
I hope that they feel themselves. I hope that they are bold as much as I am with it, and I hope that they enjoy it, but I hope that they, like me, unapologetically know what they want.
So where can listeners connect with you and stay in the loop about your music and the upcoming album?
So you can follow my Instagram, which is Ricky Mendez at Ricky Mendez, and then also my TikTok, which is at Little Miss Ricky.
So lastly, what's one message you want your fans, especially young women, to carry with them?
I hope that they know their worth, and I hope that they stick by that and that they stay deep rooted in what values they mean to them. And
Yeah.
I hope that they stay confident and rooted in those things.
So where can people expect any visuals coming forward or another single summer?
Yeah, so my single Pick It Up comes out on May 30th, and I'll be releasing a lyric video on my YouTube channel with that. And then you can stay tuned for a remix EP as well of the song later on in the mid-June month as well.
Thanks for watching our exclusive, and make sure to check out our other videos on this channel, Worldwide Entertainment TV Network, and on our OG channel, Worldwide Entertainment TV Media.